Hey guys, so in today's video I wanted to do something different, something that I don't typically do on my channel, but right now is a very atypical time. It's actually a very dark time for a lot of us. Something that has kind of kept me going, kept me feeling a little bit more positive are just all of the amazing stories that I've been seeing shared, the ways that people are stepping up to helping, whether it's sewing face masks or going out and getting their groceries for an elderly neighbor. These stories have certainly been inspiring to me. So in today's video, I thought that I would share some of the positive stories that I've heard and highlight some of the things that beauty brands are doing right now to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic. So I'll walk you through all of the products that I've used today and then talk about how that brand is making a difference in their own way. It truly is, no matter how big, no matter how small, everything makes a difference right now. So I also wanted to make this video a fundraiser as well. So I'll be making a donation. I hope you guys will also consider making a small donation if possible to help those on the front lines and fighting for us every single day. Right now, if every single one of my subscribers just donated $1, that would be around $18,000, which blows my mind. But this is also a difficult time, so it's not going to be possible for a lot of people. Someone like me right now that I can work from home, I just feel like I need to do something. I should be doing more. I know a lot of you probably feel that way right now. But at the end of the day, I hope that you guys just feel a little bit more positivity after watching this video. I will leave more information about the fundraiser down below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please stay safe and let's just jump right in. So first, starting off with primer, I'm going in with the Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum. You guys know that this is one of my absolute favorites. Glossier has closed down all of its retail locations, but employees are getting paid through the end of April, which I think is really awesome and isn't necessarily what has been happening to everyone. So I think it's really awesome that Glossier made that commitment. The reason why I love Future Dew, and it's a product that was in like my best of 2019 video as well, is that it gives you a very long-lasting dewy effect, but this is also a skincare product. It leaves your skin with an ultra dewy finish. I'm actually doing a best and worst of like glass skin primers, and I will be including this one, so make sure you're on the lookout for that video. Next, I'm going in with a skin product I've been using a lot because it's just really easy. It's the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. On April 10th, Milk Makeup teamed up with Wu-Tang Clan and they donated 100% of their sales for the day to the New York City COVID-19 relief fund. They also donated around $250,000 worth of Milk makeup products to those working the front line, which is awesome. I really like the Sunshine Skin Tint because it is so easy because of the applicator. I actually really like the applicator because it's very cooling. It has a little glass ball at the end. This is really easy to just swipe all over the face in the morning and then feel like your skin is covered, but it looks like skin. This is the shade Fair, actually. You could use your fingers, but I'm just using quick downward strokes. And you can see it doesn't look like a lot of visible makeup on the skin. Did a really good job though covering up some of the hyperpigmentation from the breakouts that I've been having. If you're going to use a skin tint product, it has to be easy and it has to work very quickly. I'm going in now with my trusty Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I actually just did an entire video on my favorite concealers for dry under eyes. I will leave that link down below in case you haven't seen it yet. So Maybelline is owned by L'Oreal. So L'Oreal has already donated $250,000 to help with the production of hand sanitizer as well as face masks. They also partnered up with the Professional Beauty Association to donate $200,000 to help with people that work in a salon and don't have a way to make ends meet right now. I'm just quickly blending this out under the eyes. What I always do, and I mentioned this in that video I just talked about, is I make sure that I'm letting my concealer sit first and then blending it out. It's going to give me the most coverage. And there we are. So next I'm going to go in with my Honest Beauty blush. This is one of my favorite cream products out there, and this is the shade Coral Peach. It is my go-to cream blush. Honest Beauty has donated 3 million diapers, which is such an awesome thing. Honest Beauty actually has like an entire baby care line, which of course is not exactly the part of the brand I cover on my channel, but you know, diapers are an essential, and especially for those out of work right now. You know, that's what this whole video is about. It's about looking after each other. They've also donated thousands of other just personal care products in general. So I'm going to take a little bit of Coral Peach, and I like to use this to give me kind of like a faux sunburnt look. This is quite a pigmented product if you've never used it before, but it never looks heavy on the skin. It just gives you like a stained, sort of blotted look. And a trick I think a lot of people already know, but I always like to mention it, is that if you really do want a fresh look to your makeup look, especially if you have more like full coverage makeup on, take a little bit of your blush and just put it over the top of your nose, and it'll kind of balance everything out. And in my opinion, it doesn't just make your cheeks look a little bit sunburnt, it kind of brings back some color to that area that I think gives you like a very natural and youthful look, and it makes it look like you have a lot less coverage on the skin too. And next we're going to go in with my Gurelain Terracotta Nude Skin Highlighting Stick. Gurelain has actually converted 2 of their factories into hand sanitizer production sites. You know, when I think of Gurelain, I do think of like fragrance, and they've moved away from the production of fragrance. You know, fragrance has a lot of alcohol. That is obviously an incredibly important resource right now. So they've kind of moved production over to making hand sanitizer, which I think is a great thing. I'm actually in the beer business. That's my job. And I've seen a lot of distilleries do the same thing. It's great to see a business kind of reshift their focus, especially during this time. But on a side note, I've already talked about this highlight before. I have an entire review on it, but it's one of my favorite cream highlights out there. It manages to give your skin that glossy pop without it looking heavy or chalky on the skin. There are so many cream highlights. I've been trying out quite a few for an upcoming video, and I'm just always reminded that some of them are just so chunky and almost kind of pasty. This one really just melts into the skin but gives you pop. And next up, I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeshadow, and I have 3 eyeshadows that I absolutely love from Rituelle De Filles. Rituelle De Filles is a brand that I discovered last year and I really enjoy. These are the Ash and Ember eye soots. I also have an entire video on these. They're basically an eyeshadow pigment mixed with an oil to give them a very creamy look once they're applied to the eyes. But I haven't used Golden Age in a little bit, so I think I'm going to go in with Golden Age. It's a really pretty like vintage golden color. Rituelle De Filles has actually come out with their own hand sanitizer, but what's awesome about the way that they're executing the project is that they're selling it for what it costs, and you can go through the different price tiers. You can give them a little bit extra money, or you can just pay for the product itself and cover the cost of the goods, which is a very smart way that they've been able to help make a difference. You know, everyone is sold out of hand sanitizer everywhere, but it's an incredibly important product, especially for essential workers that still have to be out every day. Basically using, you know, their resources and their supply chain to make hand sanitizer happen for so many people. So I love that. Dip into the product, and I'm just gonna use this as an all over lid color. Just take it into the crease. And I love this color in particular because it's difficult to find a gold that isn't really warm toned. Again, this is more of like that vintagey, burnished sort of vintage gold. Putting this into the crease as well. It really is such a unique formula. Again, my favorite shade is Half Light. That's like a holy grail sort of product for me, but this is definitely doing it for me today. Next, I'm just going to quickly use a little bit of the Milk Cush Fiber Brow Gel. This one is a little bit dried out right now, which actually makes it like my perfect brow gel texture. If you are one of those people that struggles to grow out your eyebrows, you always feel the need to pluck, for, you know, whatever occasion, now is probably a good time to just let them grow. It is possible to regrow your brows, even if you've done a number on them. Next up, I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara. CoverGirl Lash Blast is like my favorite mascara out there. So Coty is actually regrouping and changing some of their production sites to make hand sanitizer, and then they are giving that hand sanitizer for free to local authorities and those frontline workers that are responding to medical emergencies, you know, the people that really need it. I've always liked this mascara because it gives me the definition and the length that I need, but it's never clumpy. I really like when my lashes look lifted and fanned out, but I also like it because it doesn't look like a lot of heavy mascara once it's on. And there's the eyes all done. And lastly, we just have lips. So I wanted to quickly shout out Beauty United. Beauty United is actually a team of a lot of different brands coming together right now to help donate money to create PPE and other important medical equipment that is needed right now. There are a lot of different brands that have come together for this. Actually, a lot of skincare brands. Simple, Youth to the People. I love Caudalie, which I use all the time. But there are some makeup brands, of course, and one of them is Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm going to use my beloved Pillow Talk lip liner today, My Perfect Nude. And I like that Charlotte Tilbury now has a few different shades of Pillow Talk to suit everyone's skin tone, which I think is really cool. I could just fill in my lips and be done and wear this as a lipstick, but I haven't worn this lipstick in a while. It's Charlotte Tilbury Stoned Rose, and I was really in love with this when I first got it, but then I stopped using it. It's just a really, really pretty color. I never noticed that before. It also smells really, really good. It's like sophisticated vanilla. I'm just using a finger to blend this out and give it a more blotted look. And this is the completed look, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Again, I just wanted to bring some positivity, share some stories and what brands are doing right now. But I also wanted to hopefully do something as a little small community, what I have here on YouTube to help. So if you do feel compelled, please feel free to donate. There will be lots of information down below, articles and sources where I found all of my information. So please feel free to go read. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.